Hey guys, Alaha here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you're an existing subscriber, how you doing? Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. First of all, Happy New Year. I hope this year is better than 2020 was because 2020 was a disaster. Some great things did happen, but for the most part, not seeing your friends and family or attending events or having weddings and things like that, disaster, right? But let's just count our blessings. We're all healthy, we're all alive, and we should thank God for that. So let's start 2021 off on a positive note. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. And I wanted to do my makeup, so I figured why not record it. It's very similar to what I did on New Year's Eve. It's very smoky with some glitter, and I got a lot of questions on how I did it, and so many of you were asking me if I could record a tutorial for you, and I'm like, when am I gonna wear that glam look again? My birthday. I don't have any plans. I don't really want to go anywhere. I just want to stay home, relax, have a night in, and do my makeup and just, you know, keep it low-key. I don't really want to go out. I'm not a going out kind of person to begin with, but anyway, if you guys want to learn how to get this look, please stay tuned. Before we get started, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and turn on the bell notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right on into this tutorial. So the first thing I like to do is go in with my Urban Decay Original Primer Potion, and I just apply a tiny amount of this to both of my eyelids and use my fingers to spread it all out evenly. You don't want to over apply this because then it just looks a little cracky. Next, I go in with my DINAIR Neutralizer in the shade Vanilla, and I just do a couple of drops of this and I apply this as my brow bone highlight. This will kind of lift the brows, and it'll also give me a nice area to work with. Next, I go in with my DINAIR Neutralizer in the shade Golden Olive, and I apply this right underneath that vanilla shade to start building on my very soft transition. The next color I go in with is Dark Almond. This is going to be my main transition shade, and I'm just applying this right underneath that Golden Olive, but I'm also taking it a little bit above my crease. Because I'm doing a smoky eye look, I want there to be a nice gradient. I don't want it to be any kind of harsh lines or lines of demarcation, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this pretty thick and above my crease. Covering a lot of my eyelid area. Now comes the smoky part. This is my DINAIR Glamour in the shade Jet Black. This is what I normally use for eyeliner. I use my trusty eyebrow stencil, and I just apply this directly onto my lid. The stencil acts as a guide to give me that cat eye look that I'm going for, and so it kind of keeps everything nice and neat. And I just apply this. At first I was going to do a soft smoky eye, and then I was like, what the hell, it's my birthday, I'm going to go hard. It's not like I'm going anywhere anyway, so I wanted to go a little bit more extreme, so I kind of just started building on this smoky eye. I just kept adding and adding and adding until I was finally happy with it, and I pull the skin of the upper, like pull up my eyebrow a little bit to kind of smooth out the creases, and then I also apply that to my lower lash line. Now I'm going in with my NYX Cosmetics glitter glue and my MAC Cosmetics glitter in the shade Gray. I use a fluffy brush to apply the glitter glue onto the eye, and then I use another fluffy brush to apply the glitter directly onto the glue, as you see here. You're gonna kind of see me going back and forth with the glue and the glitter because I don't want it to be, again, I don't want there to be like a harsh line. I want this glitter to kind of transition in nicely and be blended. I don't want it to be harsh, so that's what I'm doing there. I'm just applying some more to the crease and kind of brushing whatever's left on my brush, moving it upward a little bit. Next, I'm going with my DINAIR cleaner. I like to keep my cleaner inside of a spray bottle. It just makes it easier for me, and I'm applying this to a cotton pad and cleaning not only the glitter but also any airbrush errors, which, like, obviously, just like eyeshadow, you can get spray, excess spray from the airbrush, kind of like you get fallout from eyeshadow. So I'm just wiping that all away to make this nice and neat. I love this e.l.f. Cosmetics waterproof H2O proof eyeliner, something like that, to do my inner corner wing. And then I go in with my Huda Beauty Life Liner, and I'm using the pencil side of this to line my waterline and make this extra smoky. Next, I'm going with my DINAIR Color Opalescent in the shades Enchanted and 24 Karat, and I'm just applying this to the inner corner. I should have done this before I did my inner corner wing, but not a problem. I went back in and I retouched that wing, the inner corner wing, so it's not a big deal. But this just kind of brings brightness back into the eyes, and I also apply a tiny bit of this onto the brow bone. Again, everything being so dark, I love having a brighter inner corner. It just makes the eyes look a lot nicer. Then I'm going in with my new favorite eyeliner. This is by Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics. This is just their black eyeliner. First of all, I love the packaging. It's super cute. And I'm just using a regular eyeliner brush and kind of winging out this eyeliner slightly. I don't need to wing it out too much because the eyeshadow is so dark. So I'm just building on that bottom lash line as well, the lower lash line. And then I'm going to use a small smudger brush to kind of just buff this in and blend it out. Next, I'm going in with my Doll 10 Beauty. What is this called? This is my Smooth as This Skin Energy Daily Renewing Souffle. This has been my favorite moisturizer for about a month now. And I just use that to hydrate and moisturize my face. And then I go in with my Temp 2 SB Primer to prime my entire face. Next, I'm going in with another Doll 10 favorite. This is the TCE Concealer in the shade Medium. I was using light medium for a long time, but I'm really loving the bronzy look, so I'm trying not to highlight as much or as bright as before. And I'm just applying this to my under eye area, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And then I'm just using my Eve Pearl 202 brush. I think it's the 202. It's either the 201 or the 202, whichever one's the smaller one. And I'm just using this to buff out the concealer and blend it all out. Next, I'm going in with my Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Cameo. I haven't used this in a very long time. And I'm just using my Era Beauty Powder Puff to kind of set the under eye area. It does look like I'm baking a little, but I'm not really baking because I'm not going to leave this on for long. I just press it in there really well so it doesn't crease or anything. I didn't need this makeup to last all night because really I wasn't really going anywhere, but I still wanted it to look nice in my pictures, which is why I did a little bit more powder than I usually do. And I just set all those concealer areas and then I just buff it out immediately. I don't let it sit there or bake for too long. Next, I'm going in with my Temp 2 SB formula in the shades 4 and 6, and I'm using my MT Pro Pod and my Temp 2 24 Karat limited edition Air Pod, and I'm just mixing these two. I was just back bubbling when you saw my finger over the tip of the airbrush. I was just back bubbling and to mix these two colors together, and then I'm just applying this all over my face like you guys have seen me do 1,000,001 times in all my other airbrush videos. I use the stencil to cover my eyes because I don't want my eyeshadow to turn like gray, and if you get any of the spray from the foundation onto the eye area, it will kind of make your eyeshadow or eyeliner or anything black on your eyes look a little bit gray. So I was trying to avoid that, which is why I like to use a stencil to cover it.
Next, I'm going in with my contour. I'm using the SB foundation in the shade 7 and 9, and I'm mixing these two together, and I'm using this as my contour. Again, I'm using my stencil to cover my eyeshadow so I don't mess up all my hard work, and I'm just doing the hollows of my cheeks, my temple area, and underneath my jawline. This will also act as my bronzer. I kind of chose a warmer contour to also give me that bronzed effect, because once again, I've been obsessed with the bronzy makeup look, and so I kind of stayed away from like an ashier contour. Next, I'm going in with the SB in the white shimmer and gold shimmer. This bottle here was an old bottle that was completely empty. I filled it in with equal parts of the SB white shimmer and gold shimmer, just so it's easier for me whenever I'm applying my highlight, because I use these colors so often, and I'm just using this to highlight my face and all the high points. Next, I'm going in with my Temptu Perfect Canvas blush. This is in the shade Pale Pink. It's one of my favorite blushes of all time. And over here, I'm just powdering my nose with that same Ben Nye powder. I'm also powdering my chin and my forehead area because I like these areas to be matte. Just because I do get a little bit oily there if I don't powder them. So I like to keep them matte to avoid getting oily. And now I'm using my Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Bronzer and a small Morphe brush to contour my nose. When I'm using traditional airbrush, I like to contour my nose more recently with the actual airbrush, but when I use the Temptu AirPod, I don't like to contour my nose because it's not as precise as the traditional airbrush, so I could kind of mess it up and get it everywhere. So that's why I just avoid it by contouring manually. And then I'm going in with my Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive highlighter, and I'm just applying this to the bridge of my nose because, again, I like to highlight with traditional airbrush but not with the AirPod, because think of it like the tip of a pencil is the traditional airbrush, and then like the tip of like a marker is how precise, or like a ballpoint pen is how precise the AirPod Pro is. Next, I'm going in with my Temptu Built to Lash mascara, and I'm just applying this to my lashes to prep them for falsies. Now, these lashes here are actually custom lashes that I have made just for my clients. I do not sell these lashes just because I have so much work on a daily basis that starting an online business just is not in my future, in my near future, I should say. Who knows, maybe a year or two down the line I may change my mind, but right now I get these custom made for my clients only. So I'm using one of my own lashes for my eyes today. Next, I'm going with my ColourPop Cosmetics I Love Sarai collaboration. You guys can see how small this lip liner is. I've been trying to get another one, but they've been sold out for so long. This is in the shade Curvy, and I'm just using this to line my lips. And you guys guessed it, I'm going with my favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Stripped.
Okay guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. Please let me know your thoughts down below. I'm excited to just take some pictures and post them because I really like how this turned out. I know like throughout the video I was like, oh my god, I think I want to take this all off and start over again, but I'm really glad I didn't because it's like very editorial-esque but like glam, so I'm happy with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I would love to know your thoughts down below. Please leave a comment letting me know what you think of this look. So yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and turn on the bell notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. And if you're not following me already, please go ahead and follow me on all my other social media outlets. I have Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. All of that is, let's see if we can pull this up, at Makeup by Alaha. As always, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for staying until the very end. I love you all so much, and I will see you guys next time.